obstacles you might face and things of that nature. So if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't be afraid to subscribe to my channel. I post weekly content for you to view. And of course, hit that notification bell so that you can get notified anytime a new video is posted on my channel. Before we get into the reading, I do like to just speak on the crystals that I have. These crystals do vary from time to time based on like the reading I'm doing, but I do just like to ensure that I have a clear, pure, energetic field when I'm doing these readings to provide you the best message possible. So I have Selenite here, which is good for reflecting the light from above. And then I have a black Obsidian Buddha, which brings protective energy. He's like so cute. I think he's adorable. And then, of course, one of my favorite crystals, I have black Tourmaline, which is just really good for blocking negative energy to keep the energy field of this reading pure. Now we're just going to go right on in. I do like to shuffle the cards on the screen so you guys know that it's being pulled by spirit, not by me. And then where is it that Cancer's energy will be this spirit? Ooh, the Tower, okay. And then what will the struggles be? Let's speak ahead. Oops. And where does Cancer need to embrace? I love it. It needs to embrace what does Cancer need to let go of this week? The Five of Cups, okay. And what does Spirit want Cancer to know that will help them get through this week? Ooh, Spirit is talking this time around, huh? So we got all those three. And then finally, where Cancer will need to focus their energy for this week ahead. Ooh, okay. So this is your spread for the week. So for you this week, Cancers, I'm definitely getting that right now you guys are going through an extremely tough time. And for that, I'm so sympathetic right now. For you guys, Cancers, it does kind of seem like the energy for you this week is like you feel like your world's falling apart. Like you feel like everything is coming to an end. I'm definitely getting that you lost somebody, and it's either you lost like a partner that you guys broke up, or you actually are dealing with a death, and you're just having a really tough time this week. And Spirit just kind of wants me to tell you to just take it one step at a time. This is a really difficult time period for you, and you kind of you feel like your world's ending, and I promise you it's not, but you definitely have every right to feel like it is because you're going through a time that is very difficult for you. And Spirit is just saying that this is not the end. This is just a new beginning in a sense. Even though things seem like they're falling apart, things will eventually come together. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you this week, that even though you are in the middle of a storm, the storm will end. And it makes sense that for you guys, Cancer, this week, you're definitely struggling with the disappointments of life. For some reason, I'm kind of getting I'm more so getting that a relationship has just ended for you, and you're just very much over it. You're just tired of all the letdowns and the setbacks and things of that nature. So this week you're definitely going to be struggling with having just a negative outlook on life and thinking that nothing ever works out in your favor. And on her t-shirt it says over it, you're just so over everything. You're over all the BS that you are being dealt with in life right now. And Spirit kind of wants to aid you to try to be a little more positive. And I know that right now is super hard for you, Cancers, especially as individuals who tend to feel everything. It's going to be hard for you to kind of see the good when there's so much bad going on. So that is definitely something that you'll be struggling with this week. And while that's totally okay, like, you need to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, Spirit definitely wants you to try to see the good when possible this week. Sorry. Where you'll need to focus your energy to kind of help you through this tough and challenging week and this obstacle you're facing with just seeing the bad and everything going on in your life right now is just the fact that overall, Cancer, you guys are really empathetic and kind people, and Spirit kind of wants you to hold close to that this week. Like, you're going through so much, and it's like you're always there for everyone. You're the friend that people can cry, like the shoulder your friends can cry on or come vent to when they're going through things, and that in itself is such a strong characteristic to have, and that embodies who you are. You're the holder of all your emotions, and you tend to do very well with them and process them well, which is why I'm not too worried that you're going through such a hard time right now, because I know you guys will get through it. I know that you'll see the good in everything that's happened, even when it feels like there is no good. But where you'll really need to focus your energy to help you get through that is just knowing that you're such a strong person who deserves the world. And honestly, anybody in your life would combat that because they know you. And just be willing to kind of not forget your true colors, because right now, like, you're in this negative mind space. You're dealing with all these struggles that you are having a hard time seeing the bright side. You're having a hard time seeing the end of the rainbow, but just know that, like, you're going to find it, because you're going to come back to self in no time at all. What you're going to have to let go of this week, Cancers, is shown in the Five of Cups for you guys. And essentially what the Five of Cups is saying is that you are dealing with setbacks in life. And while, setbacks for anyone can be very annoying, just because, like, no one wants to have a setback. Like, we got things planned out and stuff of that nature. Let me just 1 second. But yeah, so what you're dealing with is, like, certain setbacks, and this is something you're gonna have to let go of. Like, let go of allowing yourself to feel so like hung up on these setbacks, like hung up on all the things that aren't going right. You know what I mean? Like, now is the time to kind of allow yourself to feel what you feel, but let it go. The longer you hold on to it, the longer you hold yourself back. And there's no need in doing that when the setbacks already happened. Like, you cannot change the past. You can only work on your present self for your future self's good. And right now, Spirit is saying that you need to let go of any resentment you feel towards yourself for the things that didn't go well, and just kind of move on. Like, it's time for you to take that next step, accept the change that is happening in your life right now, to move on for your better good. And the more you could let go of, like, all of your past mistakes, or the faster you could do that, the better overall. Just because harboring on the past does good for no one, honestly. Where Spirit wants to kind of, like, remind you and aid you, we have these 3 beautiful cards right here: the Sun, Strength, and the Eight of Cups. And essentially, Spirit just wants to remind you that, like, there is brightness at the end of this tunnel. Like, right now you feel like your world is ended, but no storm lasts forever, honestly. And the sun is going to come out again, and you're going to have that childlike glee that you're so known for having. You're going to have that beautiful, optimistic look on the world. It's definitely in your future. You just have to allow yourself you just have to forgive yourself, and, like, remember to be positive. Remember to stay true to who you are, that compassionate, kind individual you truly are. And remember your strength. Like, you are the master of your emotions. You're the master of everything going on in your life. And I know right now it might not seem like it because you're going through so much turmoil and distress, but at the end of the day, you are a strong individual, Cancer, and whatever it is that you're going through right now, you will get through it. Just remember that everything you need to get through it is within you. Like, you've mastered it all. And just because you're going through this like rocky situation right now, you're kind of forgetting that. You're like not being optimistic. You're looking down on everything in the world and within yourself. But Spirit is aiding you to just remember that you are this beautiful child who's optimistic and like ready to grow and flourish like these flowers here. You just have to kind of get back to center with yourself once you've dealt with your emotions and your feelings for everything that you went through. And that takes time, and that's fine. But Spirit just wants to remind you to don't forget that the sun comes out again. And to don't forget your strength, honestly. Like, whatever this is has rocked you to your core. But like, at the end of the day, you were built for this, Cancer. You were definitely built for this. With this Eight of Cups, Spirit is also reminding you that like, it's okay to kind of just like have disappointments in life. It's kind of saying that like, that's a part of life, honestly. Like, things don't always pan out how we expect them to, and that's okay. And maybe the best thing for you right now to really deal with this is kind of to just escape and be alone and be with yourself and be with your thoughts and allow yourself to kind of like withdraw from the world. Because honestly, that kind of seems like it's what you need right now, like to withdraw and go back into that your happy place. Go back to something that helps you bring out that childlike joy that you do have deep within. Spirit is just urging you to allow yourself to have the time to really process everything you're going through without all these worldly factors, just being with you and yourself. And then finally, where you'll need to kind of focus your self-care and focus like on being the best you for you this week, Cancer, is to kind of just take a step back and take a break, which kind of goes very well with this. Like, it's definitely a time for you to just like sit back and like water your own flowers, like delve in the things that you have, like take joy in all that you've accomplished this far, which is something that I think is definitely well needed for you this week because of everything you're going through. Like, it's so much and it's like so in the forefront. I think Spirit is saying like, hey, just take a step back, take some time to like really just give yourself a break. Like, you've been through so much, Cancer, and like, this is really for your better self and your best good. You just need to allow yourself time to deal with this and come back to you with your strength to be your best self again. Like, it's going to take time, but you're going to get there. You really are, Cancer. I wholeheartedly believe it. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and pull an oracle card or two to kind of help sink in this reading and like the best advice that we can get from Spirit to help you through this week, Cancer. Okay. The Lioness. You've earned all of your stripes. And naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far, and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. And I just think that that is such a beautiful way to end your reading, Cancer, because you definitely are going through a tough time this week. And this card is a reminder from Spirit that just like your stripes have been earned. Like, you have been through trials and you've been through tribulations, and the best part is that you're still here. The best part is that you make it out every single time. You might have another scar on you, but it just shows your strength. And again, it shows your character. It shows who you truly are. Even when life gives you the toughest of tests, you still hold your compassion. You still hold that kindness true and dear. And it just shows. In the end, you just have more wisdom and more understanding of the world. and it honestly just work out and you're better good in the end, even if it doesn't seem that way right now, Cancer. A lot of things don't make sense when they're happening, but you know, later on, once we have the time to get through the situation and we look back on it, we learn so much, or we just see our strength. And Spirit is reminding you that you are definitely strong and you will get through this, just like you've gotten through so many other things, Cancer. But that is my reading for you guys this week. I really hope that it resonated, and if it did, I'd love to hear what resonated most with you guys down in the comments below. Again, I am definitely feeling for you, Cancers, this week. I know, just because you guys feel on such like an emotional level, I know it's a lot to handle and a lot to deal with, but just know that I am definitely here for you. If you guys ever need to talk about anything or need to just get something off your chest, if you need somebody to be that shoulder for you, I'm here. But just know you'll get through it and you'll be a stronger person for it, Cancer. But if you guys did enjoy this message, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. It would really help out a lot. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you can get weekly readings based on your sign. And hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new video. Also, feel free to share with my channel with any family or friends that you think would enjoy it. But until next time, Cancer, keep your head up. You will be okay. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.